Thank you, Alok. First of all, big congratulations on this big initiative, which of course has already been mentioned, and which of course signifies great passion, great commitment, and great endeavor. So, all the best to the days ahead and to a great beginning. And I would also like to join Alok in welcoming our distinguished visitors, Professor David Bain and Dr. Wilson, and of course my friend Sudhir Pawar is here and Dr. Tiwari is here. And as somebody who is essentially a political journalist and who doesn't know the nuts and bolts of agriculture, I would like to focus on the socio-political importance of this venture. This is very important because we come from a country where education has always been with the elite, or it has been dominated by the elite. It has not percolated down to the marginalized sections of society, and there are some texts. I mean, of course, these texts have had a lot of interpolations and extrapolations, but there are some texts in Sanskrit which kind of advocate pouring molten lead into the ears of somebody who's some person from a Shudra community, from the low caste community, molten lead into the ears of somebody who's heard the Vedas being recited, so that knowledge will not go to him. So one of the major aspects of this venture, which attracted me to this whole idea and to Alok, was this focus on spreading education, especially imparting higher education, especially in a very niche area like agriculture, to the marginalized sections of society. And of course, we have tremendous scope, we have tremendous deep recesses of knowledge to dig into. I'm reminded of when I look at your venture and when I look at it from a historic perspective, I'm reminded of the great journey that in the 1940s, that the phenomenal adventurer Theodor Dahl, who undertook from Peru to the Polynesian region, using primitive, no compass, no equipment. He used the primitive Red Indian navigation techniques, used their vessel, he recreated the vessel, and which of course the technology had been forgotten. So it led to the revival of the technology, and that vessel was called Kontiki, which is still preserved in Norway. The vessel that was created using the knowledge, the prehistoric knowledge of the Peruvian Indians, that is still preserved there. So perhaps if you really apply yourself and go beyond cosmetic, imparting of knowledge or educational system, if you go beyond it, and if you can really apply your mind to this whole idea, I think we may be able to revive some of the knowledge that has been ingrained in the psyche, in the social psyche of the marginalized communities, which has been subjugated by the domination of education by the elite. For example, and it's also in the fitness of things that the Royal Agricultural University of UK is collaborating with it, because the elitist structure of Indian education was kind of demolished in bits and pieces, not entirely, though they also contributed to the subjugation of the marginalized communities by the British when they came here. They came as oppressors, but still, this is one of the byproducts of this whole century-long domination in India, was the part liberation of the education system. So I think it's the fitness of things that an initiative like this has a collaboration with the Royal Agricultural University, which of course has had huge tradition, and I'm sure that this collaboration will also live up to that tradition. So coming back to this fantastic Kontiki journey that I was referring to, we have had some initiatives in the last recent 40-50 years for reviving some of this traditional knowledge which has been kind of suppressed by the elite system. And this has found a big reflection in the revival of rice seeds. Some 2,500 rice seeds which have been kind of, which have gone, which have not been, cultivated on a regular basis, have been revived over the last 15 years in India. And of course, again, that too with a lot of international collaboration. So, when the School of Integrated Learning really gets going, I would request you to have a special section where this kind of knowledge is revived, and of course you can have international collaboration to develop this also, and ultimately this needs to become a school of excellence like your collaborators, like the Royal Agricultural University of UK. It needs to become a school of excellence, and I should tell you, I should goad you to not to stop before you achieve that state of excellence, and all the best for that journey. Thank you.